see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What is good? What is good, everybody? It is your girl Tika Deshawn right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. And we're definitely about to get into the hot seat as we discuss Tyler Perry's Beauty in the Black. Before I continue, I gotta bring up the crew. First of all, first on the list, we gotta lighten it up a little bit. It is Saturday afternoon, and I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday afternoon. So let's light it up with Letitia. What's good, Letitia?
Hey, hey.
Let's
Hey,
go.
we
How you
ready for
feeling,
the
girl?
I'm good. I'm ready for the hot seat.
Let's go, because I got some things, I got some questions for y'all. But all right. Okay. And then next up, we can't do this left and right without Monique 69 Ways, y'all. She got the 69 Ways coming in. What's good, Monique?
Hey, everyone. I'm ready for the hot seat. I'm like, okay, come on now, hot seat.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And last but not least, we gotta have a male to balance this whole female testosterone situation out on this pedal. We can't do it without the one and only Vacay JTV. What's good, Jay?
What's up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? That's right. That's right. The male perspective is here. All right. We got to balance out this estrogen that's going on here. All right. With some testosterone for Saturday. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, coming in with the sound effects. Thank you,
How y'all
Jay.
beautiful ladies doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Wonderful.
I'm doing great.
Wonderful.
Staying handsome, you know?
Yeah, we know that's hard to do.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Somebody feeling good today. I ain't
I'm
mad
feeling
at you
great.
though.
We in the hot seat, baby. Let's put it in the hot seat.
Beautiful.
Let's turn it up, you know?
Okay.
Get the
It's
heat on,
Beautiful.
baby.
Let's
Tika.
get it. Let's get it. But before we dive in, let's say hello to the chat. Thank you. Stay tuned reviews for being the first one that I see to tap in and tune in with us. Thank you as well to Mitchie Music. Shout out to you. Thank you for tapping in and
Hey.
tuning in and kicking it with us on this Saturday afternoon, y'all. It's about to go down. Y'all know I'm literally just rolling out the bed. And so, it took me a minute. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It took me a minute. I had to get my life together today because it's Saturday. That's all I can say. But this particular episode 12, like I said, was entitled The Hot Seat. And they had quite a few shenanigans going on. It wasn't as hot as the previous episodes, but initially you guys started with Letitia, then Monique, and then Jay. What were your thoughts on episode 12?
I mean, episode 12 was it's setting us up for we know what's coming up on the end, the ending part. And uh yeah, these characters, you just see just how crazy they can be. And so yeah, come on. I'm like, come on with it. Come on with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Monique.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, hot seat. Yeah, the one of the it was like it had some slow moments in this episode, as I recall off memory, and then there was some turn up ones, and I was just
Mhm.
I'm here for the turn up ones.
Right. For sure. For sure. And Jay.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I wasn't mad at it. You know what I mean? I mean, it turned up a little bit here and there. You know, there was a little conversation that was kind of spicy. You know what I mean? So, you know, my man came up in there. You know, where's Kimmy? Where's Kimmy? I need my sister. I need my sister. So you know, it was the I need my sister. Where's Kimmy? Pow, pow, pow. You know, ain't nothing really happened, but yeah. It
Yeah, I
was
got one more
turning up
thing
a
to
little
say.
bit. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just got one more thing to say. I'm like, this episode, we did not see the one who just fell out the window. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like,
Right.
nobody
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, they
Good.
you know, of course they had to save that. They had to save that because you know, we just gonna say we thought his ass had done checked out. So, you know, they they had to save the suspense. But moving into the episode, what's good, DeMarcus Vaughn? Thank you, of
Yo.
course, for tapping in, tuning in, kicking it with us this Saturday afternoon. We absolutely humbly appreciate your presence. Let's see if I can get this screen right so we all can see what's going on.
Oh.
Let's see, but you know, the episode was a lot of shenanigans, and you know me, Tika is always here for a good shenanigan show.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's see, this one particular moment right in the beginning, I'm like, Kimmy, what the heck are you doing? We see that Kimmy has made her way to the Linda's crib and she's looking for something, but Kimmy, your sister is not there. So, what exactly is it that you're looking for? We do find out that she's looking for some clue, some shape, form, or fashion of a clue as to where her sister is. Girl, you already blew up the Linda's crib. Like, where else would she be? But then we also see where Traxon and Detective, what's his
Alex.
Alex, thank you. I literally had it down.
Alejandro. Yeah.
Alex, we had him in the building, the two of them playing Dumb and Dumber. So now, real quick, I do have a question, y'all. For those of y'all that were paying attention, Kimmy continues to search for her sister at Delinda's, but the not so Wonder Twins, Traxon and Officer Alex, show up. Where does Kimmy hide? And anybody could go, or we can start from the bottom to the top.
Behind
Anybody
the
can go.
couch.
Behind the couch.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Said anybody could go, right?
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's obvious. Like, out of all the places, girl, you literally just gonna go behind the couch. Anybody have any particular thoughts in regards to her literally just taking behind the couch out of any other place that she could actually hide?
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say, my thing is, why you return to the scene of the crime? Why would you return? Forget the couch. Why would you return back? Like, that's all I got. Like, girl.
But isn't that what they always do? People always do that. But my thought was, I mean, they just did not even secure her home or anything. No window, no door, no nothing. She just walk in. They just walk in. I think the scene was almost unnecessary. It just felt like, I think this is where we just got a sense of that Traxon and Alex actually know what's going on, know what kind of dealings they're into. And that's it. Because I don't know what Kimmy was looking for. I mean, did she find it? And then what were they there looking for? Did they find it? They just left. It was just it's kind of unnecessary, it seemed like. And it was weird too. So, and they didn't hear her do anything. No rustling, no nothing.
No breathing.
I know.
Yeah, it was the
weird.
worst. It was the worst place for her to hide. That's number one. Okay, like I could see a shadow underneath the couch when I walk out. Okay, but you know she was pulling at straws. because she doesn't know where to go, what to do, who to talk to at this point. You unalive the two people who would know exactly where your sister is. But because this is a TV show and a series, we have to unalive them and you have to now try to figure it out. So she found some paperwork. Don't know what that paperwork was. It was never revealed to us what she was looking at and why she took it. Right. So it's just like, okay, you just taking documents just to take documents. And I think the whole point of this was to show how close that Traxton and Alex were on her tail. Like it's a close call here. And, you know, it was like, okay, thanks. No thanks. It was just like a filler scene here just to start things off. That's all.
Yeah, definitely a filler scene. Also it shows, to me, it showed that Traxon tries to play as if he has no idea what is really going on, because Alex asks, or well, he says, you know, you see how she treats them, because Traxon was like, why did she do her like that? And she's like, you see how they treat, he says, you see how
Yeah.
they treat them.
Mhm.
And you know, Traxon is just he we don't know if there is something particular that Jules has on Traxon as well, because that's how he gets build his own little community, by having something on people.
Mhm.
But you know, he's like no sight. I mean, out of sight, out of mind, technically for him.
Yeah, he
So
said
I'm
his
just
name was
like
Bennett.
Bennett, and he ain't in it
Mhm. Yeah, he's just there to get
Right.
paid. That's it. I'm just here to
That
get
part.
paid. Yeah.
for
That's
sure.
how a lot
for
of people
sure.
are, though. That's how a lot of people are. They put a blind eye to it as long as they getting money. Like, that's
Right.
your business, bruh. It's crazy.
Definitely.
Hmm.
But that, you know, you gotta have an ally, and there are going to be some people that are going to definitely turn a blind eye to the real. So we in Horace's hot seat at this point, because if anybody, I don't want to be questioned by Horace about nothing. The way he did a couple of people in this scene, in these couple of scenes that we're going to talk about, was crazy. It made my nerves bad. But of course, we see the initial conversation with Horace and his crush, his bae Alex, and he's, you know, we know that Alex going to be the one just to reveal all the trade secrets, because like he told Horace, I want to be out of this situation just like Kimmy, as well as Rain. And he told him, you just a snitch, huh?
Yeah. You just telling everybody everything, you know, for your life. Like, that's how he has lived all of this time, just kind of snitching and telling people what they want to hear. So, you know, he can get away. He can just live on. You know what I mean? And he's like, you so cute. I'm like, oh, God, you don't know. I'm throwing up in my mouth again. But yes, it was just like, yeah, I don't want to take you out, but you just a snake. You just a rat. If I go to Rain, she gonna tell me the same thing? Nah, at least he told the truth with that, right? He told the
Right.
truth. He's like, Rain ain't gonna tell you nothing. She a ride or die. She, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, she ain't gonna tell you jack. And we found
But
out that was true, you know?
I feel like Angel is he tries, because he does start off with the I don't know. Huh? The what? Who? Him? Huh? Who's that? He does that first, until they do they start, you know, threatening him or whatever, and then he like, oh, okay, Lord, let me sing, because yeah, I still want my life. So I try to give him some grace, because I think he ride for his people, but
Yeah, but
he
he
like,
quick to
at the
do
end
it.
of the day, I still got to be here if you need me to ride for you. So
Right.
Definitely. You got something, Monique? You
Nah,
had to take a deep sigh.
That's her
because he,
thoughts on Alex.
I'm
on-
like,
on
I'm like,
Angel.
loose lips sink ships. Like, come on, look, like he do. I'm glad Horace picked up on that with Angel. He noticed that right away. So, and you saw versus with Rain. Angel is quick to give it up. Just one threat. Okay, one. It could
Right.
be.
But let's
I'll
think
be.
about it,
He
right?
ain't even trying to call the bluff.
Let's think about it, though. You in handcuffs. They abandon the car. The guy that you know can possibly end your life is standing right there with a cane, supposed to be your boo, so he has your life in his hands. Will you not give him everything that he wants at that point? You better, because if
Yeah.
you don't, we know what Horace can do. He don't even know what Horace can do yet. But just the
Yeah, but-
mere fact that he just got that voice and he's just like, and he knows who he is. And remember, Horace shot up all those dudes that tried to rob him. So he
Mhm.
don't know if he got the blicky in his back pocket. Be like, you know what, blah, and just shoot Angel, and that's
But
it.
it's still a gamble at the end of the day because he still could be talking and giving up information and still get popped. So it's still a
True.
gamble.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's what he said.
Unlike
I'll
you.
do anything. I want to live. I still want that life. He's like, nah, that ship
That-
sails. Like, nah, I'll do anything you want. I'll do
Now he
anything.
over here singing, "Don't you want me, baby?"
You know what he,
So with the
remind me
music.
of? He remind me of a crackhead in the 80s. He's like, I'll do anything. I'll suck you up.
Not
Oh
Pookie.
no.
Oh no.
But technically, but not technically, but seriously, what kind of life do y'all think would they really have been safe under Horace? Because he's really just as bad. So at some points, before this whole ending that we're gonna get, but he's kind of just as bad as Jules, and even though he's not running that whole club life situation, but he's still kind of like just as bad because it would have semi been low key, high key. I don't want to call it slavery, but it might have been a little slavery because you just here for me to poke into, and you just here to make me look good. Like, how would he even conceal all of this? But it's horror. See, I guess where there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
Horace has a weird barometer, right? Because he is the demon. He's the number one demon in this. We know that. Everybody else, the little devils. But he has this weird barometer of morality where he's like, okay, I'm a demon, but in this case, I'm going to help out, But I got to get what I want first. If I don't get what I want, I'm going to have to poke you in the butt.
Listen, and that's literally what he did, y'all. He went to y'all girl. I know y'all don't have the most love for Rain and her laying on her side, but start with.
We love Rain. We love Rain.
Okay.
We just
Well,
tired of her saying, "Let me get out this bed."
Don't get out.
and because she know good and darn well she can't walk. The blood clots will shoot up to her lungs and most likely kill her, unalive her if things go badly for her. But the way he did her, and again, this whole hot seat with Horace versus Rain, I was like, no, bro, you did not have to do her like that. He proceeds to take his stick and poke her in the bottom, y'all. Any thoughts? Anybody can go.
Just poor, leaking, healing booty. I mean, just too bad. But again, it shows exactly what was said. She held out. She just took the pain and all that sort of thing. But I think that there's still a difference between Horace and Norman. There's something about Horace that we find endearing. That's kind of like, oh, he's still kind of grandfatherish and stuff like that, even though we know he can be, the biggest demon. But my thing is just stay on his good side and you'll be fine. Because at least you ain't his sons, because he can't stand them. So
absolutely.
period.
Yeah, I agree with Letitia. Like, we get to see his good side. I mean, in part one, we kind of see he was nice and sweet to Kimmy, but Kimmy thinking that he's the the enemy at the moment that got her in that club. But yeah, we do see the sweet side Horace, and yeah, I do not want to get on his bad side, and he wrong for doing that to the licky butt.
Right, the licky, I like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
But
I
she
was
was on the
screaming for
phone.
her.
She was on the phone with Kimmy.
With Kimmy.
So Kimmy heard majority of the conversation and her screaming. So
right.
She like, this is how my future husband gonna be.
Which would make you fear him even more, because if he's willing to torture somebody to try to get some information, listen, I would be looking at him with a side eye as well. Like you said, Kimmy was on the phone listening in the background. Keep me on the phone. Like, girl, what can you do on the phone? And then her phone dies. Like, you didn't even have to take out the time to try to find a plug. I know you've been on the run, my little sister, but you didn't even take out the time to charge your phone or nothing. So now the phone dropped and she is on the run to make her way to the hospital to her bestie. Rain on me, y'all. Listen, I was just like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? But any thoughts on Kimmy listening, high key, low key listening on the phone till the phone died?
Just dumb. Like, girl, come on.
Listen. Why I don't know why this thing is moving slow, but I got a question. If y'all were in this particular hot seat, and how long would you last? Do you have a time frame as to how long you would last with the torture and the brutality that Horace was given to Rain? Because he applied some pressure. So we're gonna go from Jay to Letitia. About how many minutes do you think you would last with that type of torture?
Well, with a cane on my butt and my butt is in pain, not too long, man. I mean, I'd be like, bruh, stop. I'll be trying to hit you from the bed, like, get off me. You know what I mean? Like, it's too painful. Like, you got all that silicone in your butt and blood clots and all types of stuff. Like, man, like, and the nurse ain't gonna come. They ain't gonna come for you. You gonna rest in pieces if you don't tell me. Like, what the man? I wouldn't last that long.
A good 5 or 6 minutes. I'll try to ride it out. But she said she was on meds, so will she be able to feel that though?
Obviously, she did. Look
at her face.
She
ain't that much meds in the world.
I'm like, oh, if I'm mad up, you can poke on, but if I'm not, I'll give it a good 5 minutes. I'll try to ride it out.
Okay, nah, you won't have to poke me at all, because the truth is that man has been paying for you to stay there. He moved you when you were in danger. At some point, you got to learn how to trust people. The man has put out hella money for you to be okay and for you to have real doctors taking care of your behind. So I would have started off with more questions like, okay, well, why do you want to know? In fact, why are you doing this? Why are you helping me? Why are you helping Kimmy? All that kind of stuff. I'd have had a conversation. He wouldn't have had to poke me, because it just doesn't make sense that he would do all that just to unalive you at the end. That's just a waste of time.
Right. Yeah,
but
I wouldn't
before
even.
He did all this. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just saying he did all this for Kimmy, but this before he figure out his brother and Jules' situation, and then everything kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? So he was just doing out of kindness of his heart. So he still can take her out if he want to be honest.
Right. Yeah, Horace, I mean, at this point, he really has no reason. Y'all prepare for this next question, but Horace really has no reason to trust any of them, especially Angel, because Angel tried to rob him, just like he said. So he's got to try to go to the next source, which would be Rain. But for me, I would have started singing like a bird as soon as he walked in the room. Thank you for setting me up. I absolutely appreciate you, because in my mindset, I'm thinking, what else can this man do for me? Yeah, I'm about to sacrifice some people.
Y'all just snitching on everybody.
Not
Rain. Not Rain.
I mean, come on. Like,
I'm snitching. I'm Alice number 2. I'm snitching. I'm telling
Rain
everything.
is a ride or die, man.
Listen,
snitching.
either way, just like the same situation with Kimmy.
$500,000. I ain't snitching on my people. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Just like y'all said with Alex. Either you're damned if you do, or you're damned if you don't. Either
what he gonna do?
I'm gonna tell him this information and he gonna protect me, or I'm gonna tell this information and he gonna take me out. Either way.
I don't know. I feel like my approach is more investigative. It's not snitching. I am asking the questions, letting me then determine what it is I will tell you.
And then Horace gonna be like, don't be asking me. I asked the question.
Right. And then he gonna cut you off. Exactly.
But he's been nice all this time. He has no reason to be mean to Rain, and he hasn't been.
And so he did.
He only did because she refused. So my approach is to meet people where they are, and in case, we should have a proper conversation.
Well, he took that bloody cane and put her in the booty. Okay, so you bloody what better not snitch at all.
Oh my God, we got the BK in the building.
I'm just saying, we should have a spot of tea and talk.
Listen, we got the UK in the building. For those of you that are tapping in and tuning in, our 2 mates from the UK, Vacay J, as well as Lighting It Up with Letitia, are definitely in the building.
Beauty in the black Bridgerton style. Okay,
exactly. These are billionaires. We must have a conversation.
And he would still take the bloody cane and poke you in your bloody booty.
Okay,
your buttocks.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Your
goodness.
derriere. Thank you very much.
Derriere.
In the derriere. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. We're going to move on.
No,
We're going to bring this thing back to the A, okay?
Okay.
But
We're
I
back.
had a question. You go to your mate's house and they tell you they have something special in the other room. Do you A, crash out, tear that B up, have a seat and wait for them to finish, or do you just leave? And we'll start with Monique and then Letitia and then Jay. And something special being another man or woman
Oh, okay. I
in the
know. I
other
see where
side
you're
of the
going.
house.
I see where you're going. I see where you're going. Okay.
I
Gotcha.
mean, if we're not in a serious relationship, I'm not gonna do A.
You trying to go in the room. That's what you trying to do.
Yeah, I'm saying my option ain't on here. Either I'm gonna be a B or I'm going to join because it don't matter what gender in that room. I'm trying to join.
Okay, then. Monique 69 ways has spoken.
69 ways.
Oh my gosh. Oh, me, I'm next. Okay. Baby C. Y'all already know I do not share. I'm not doing that. No. No.
Sharon is Karen with 69 ways.
I don't want that part of your plate. Like, I'm okay. I don't need to eat off your plate, literally or figuratively. I am going to just take the C option and skedaddle. How about that?
Okay, so this is a very complex thing for me. Again, my mate is a woman, of course, but if my mate had another woman in the room, I would inquire upon what the specific activities would be, and I absolutely would join in. My option is not here. So I wouldn't leave. I would have a seat inside the room. That's what I would do. And I'm not gonna watch them. I'm not gonna be a diddified situation. I would not do that.
No diddy.
If she had white nails on,
yeah.
then I would not do that. No,
Oh
but
my
I would join
gosh.
in. So my option is not there.
Well, listen. I'm way different than y'all, and I'm gonna just pretend like this is the me from like 20 years ago. I would crash the heck out, and I'm tearing up everything. What we not gonna do, I don't give a darn what our nature of our relationship is. If we done exchange spidey fluids and chemistries and all that other stuff, I'm wilding the heck out. I'm crashing out. I'm tearing everything up. Do whatever you want to do. You can go back there and do what you're doing while you do what you're doing. I'm gonna crash out and tear the front room up. Then I'm headed to wherever room you're in, and I'm gonna tear that B up too. I'm just saying. But that was me 20 years ago. Me
That's
today,
why, yeah,
I would leave.
We
right.
have evolved.
But that's
We
why I
have
teach my
evolved.
young boys, go over her house. Don't let her come to your house. Because if things
Tear
go
your stuff up.
sideways, she's gonna break up your stuff, not her stuff. So
Okay.
I young men, so heed the warning. Go to her house.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tika. 20 years ago, shoot, I tore up a house and nobody was even in the other room. I'm just like, no.
Dang.
Damn.
The thought of
I
sharing,
feel you.
absolutely
I
not.
feel you.
Oh, you wait till you leave, huh?
No, he was there.
Oh, okay.
So no,
That's crazy,
Mm-mm.
dog. Crazy.
No, I don't
Oh
share.
my God. But with that being said, we move into the moment where Charles is there. Of course, Varney is there. He pulls up. He lets him know I got something special in the other room. Well, I'm coming to tell you that oh girl think or your brother think I'm messing with your sister-in-law. You're like he's there literally he's trying to actually have a whole conversation with him. He's like, bro, I ain't got time for this. I got some cheeks to go smack.
Ew.
And him and his little blue robe. Listen, shout out to Stephen Norfleet.
Yep.
I can't help but look at him like, bruh, really?
He's a hoot.
He didn't give a doggone.
He's a good time.
Literally.
Oh, boy.
Literally. What up, Candy Love? Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you. We
And
all
so-
appreciate you.
Hey, Candy. Yeah, he's so animated and dramatic. The way he left the room, opened the door, and walks back in, then he commits to clapping.
And the sound effects.
Right.
Here's the sound effects for you.
I'm like, whoa.
Oh my gosh. But Varney was wrong. He came over there unannounced. So, baby, you get what you get when you come unannounced.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If it was me,
That's
you still
true.
be standing outside, but you know.
Oh,
And he knows Charles's history. He knows Charles is a thought pocket. Like he gonna, sleep with anything and everything every other night, if not every night. So,
yeah.
you couldn't call, you couldn't text, you couldn't, hey, we need to talk. We need to chat about some things.
But you already said though, Charles was like, yeah, you would sleep with anybody to, get to the top, huh? So I
Mhm.
believe you are sleeping with my sisters. You sleeping with me, right?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good
I don't
point.
put
Like
nothing past you.
you sleeping with Charles. I mean, that's not just for because you like him. Like you're in business with the family. So it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like what would make you think he's not sleeping with Mallory? So Charles made a good point. Like, bro, you willing to do anything for the dollar.
Right.
Mm.
And then they have this conversation. He finally lets them know, the full blown thing, the full blown deal as to what, what Roy thinks. And then he also tells him, well, this is the moment I was talking about on last week episode. Like he wanted him to come out, but Barney is not all out. He's not ready for that. But then he says, hey, I'll go ahead and do it for you. However, you got to stop what you're doing and we got to be exclusive. Like, you can't be sleeping with any and everybody every single day or every other day. Like, it's got to be me and you. And of course, Charles is like, nah, I ain't ready for that.
Charles said, if you want to go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door.
Yep.
One thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. Okay.
He
Period.
don't get his.
He
All
was
right.
not playing with him. He's not giving up. And if y'all hear the verse of that song, he was talking about how basically like I can't even do one. I gotta have three. And
Right.
that's how Charles
Damn.
rolls. So why is Varney trying to get up with this man talking about I love you? Boy, he is an F boy.
That's
He's
just
not gonna
like
He
settle for
told
you.
him in part 1. I'm like,
yeah. That's
ugh.
just like every woman who tries to change a player. That's who
Period.
Varney
Yep.
is today.
Yep.
I know he's a player, but I think he's a good man. I think I could convert him. I think he can get him out of the streets. Man,
Mhm.
Charles is all the way deep inside the streets.
Okay.
Yep.
It does not work.
So
He
Mm-mm.
definitely
gonna
for the
work.
streets.
Mhm.
Yeah. Clapping cheeks. Ugh. Okay, keep going.
But then, y'all pardon the pun, I hope y'all know where I'm going with this, but Charles decides he's about to have a woman-to-woman conversation. He decides that he is going to call Mallory and
Right.
like, hey sis, we need to talk. What you doing? Let's go to the strip club. Like, ain't that some ish that we as women would do? We call the other person and some of us may not, but we approach the person that we think that our significant other is kicking it with instead
Mhm.
of talking to the significant other. And so she agrees that they're going to meet at this restaurant that don't really exist. Does anybody remember the name of the restaurant?
Stein and Stag.
Fine instead. Yeah.
Yes, I googled it. I'm like, is there really a Stein and Stag? You know me. I'm always looking for some food or some good something.
Mhm. Is it real? Because she sounded really intentional when she said it.
She was real intentional, but I didn't see it. I couldn't find
Okay.
it on the internet anywhere.
Mm.
That was
But
a
we
good name.
do. These two right here, like, okay, just go give her some one more time so she could just calm down, because that's really what Jillian's problem is with
Mhm.
Calvin. Like, we done kicked it before, and now all of a sudden I've given you all the secrets about Mallory, and you just gonna leave me high and dry. I know Letitia can't stand Joy or Jillian's voice.
Mhm.
But we'll start with Letitia. Any particular thoughts in regards to these two?
Whenever I see them coming, I just roll my eyes as hard
Same.
as I can because they get on my last nerve. And all of this yapping, to me, they're very unnecessary. But what would be a twist, TP, is if you actually give Jillian something to do. She keep threatening that she's going to F up his life. Girl, do it so we can see something, because You're doing nothing, and you keep getting made a fool of by Mallory anyway. She doesn't like you. Why are you trying to vie for her attention? She don't like you. So go ahead, jack up Calvin one good time, please, so we can have
Right.
something to talk about. Otherwise, goodbye. Burn her up. I mean, bye. No.
Okay.
Yeah, she getting on my nerves. I admit that. I mean, at first it wasn't that bad, but she keeps repeating it's like the same thing. What she gonna do? I'm like, why you gotta tell them your plans? Just do it. Let that
Exactly.
ish sneak up on them.
Yes.
Come out of nowhere.
Yep.
Nothing
And
but
she
empty threats, yo. Nothing but empty threats. And if she did jack him up, y'all, the D would be gone. She wouldn't be around the D. So she's trying to get the D, as you said, Tika. But if she jacks him up, they gonna fire him. He's out of here. Then he gonna hit the streets, and then he gonna be gone. She ain't gonna be able to get none now. She ain't gonna get none from freaking what's his name, Roy. That ain't happening. You know what I mean? So she hard up. Yeah. She hard up right now.
He
So
ain't and
empty
she
threats.
is. That's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just she wants me to go out to dinner with her. No, honey, she don't want you to go out to dinner with her. She wants you to go get her something to wear and make the arrangements, the reservations, so
Right.
that she can have a place to sit when she gets to this restaurant. The thoughts are not on you, Jillian. But I love how she's living in a delusional state of mind that Mallory somewhat cares about her, when in actuality Mallory could care less. She could actually care less about her. So we're gonna jump into Jules' hot seat for a minute, and then we're gonna move back into the conversation, that whole woman to woman conversation with Roy, Charles, as well as Mallory. But we see, and everybody on the phone, Jules is back on the phone again. Where Kimmy? Where Kimmy? And so we see he has made his way. Let me slide over. Made his way over to the hotel. But Kimmy done took her behind back to the hotel, y'all. Like, Kimmy, what do you, girl? Why is it that you just have to be at this particular hotel? But of course, Alex tell her, once Alex comes in handcuffed, he got handcuffs in his bag. Such a freak. And she takes the handcuff key and unhooks him. And then, of course, there's a knock at the door, and Kimmy has to hide. Listen, I thought Kimmy was under the bed. I ain't gonna even lie. But Jules walks in on interrogation mode, and then he could care less to really do any kind of interrogating. He goes to popping off. Did anybody think that Kimmy was a diner at that moment?
I mean, for 1 second I did, because we didn't see where she went exactly. So he did say, last thing he said, hide under the bed, right? So for 1 second I was like, yo, I hope, you know what I'm saying? I hope she wasn't on the side where he shot. You know what I mean? Like, I knew she wasn't going to be out of here, but I knew that it was going to be a close call,
She cannot fit under that bed. I'm like, these motel beds, you can't fit under there. And quickly? Nah.
Yeah.
She came out of the closet.
Okay.
Y'all, phones all do not disturb, and people want to call anyway. But with that being said, though, Jules is questioning.
Popular girl.
Popular. Don't nobody call me on a Saturday. They know I ain't got no life. They normally don't even fool with me. And now with something I'm doing.
It's always when you're doing something they want to call. Yeah. Trust me, same thing happened. I'm on live and people calling me.
Definitely. But with that being said, y'all, this whole conversation between Jules as well as Alex was, where's Kimmy? I know you know where Kimmy, like, bruh, like, I gotta get to the club, I gotta shower, let me get to the shower so I can get to the club and make your money. Anybody nervous, scared of Jules at this point? Because Jules is just reckless and ruthless.
He's just silly.
Yeah, I did think he was gonna jack up Angel a little bit though, but I was like, just get him out of there, just get him out of there. And thank goodness.
Right.
Yeah, he was trying, as you said, Letitia. This is the part where he was trying to lie. I don't know. No, I don't know nothing. I don't know about the two people. Yeah, as soon as he punched him in the chest, he was like, okay, I know. Yeah, you're right. I know.
Okay.
And he mentioned his name too. He mentioned his name, which if you never met him before and you just stole his watch, How did you know his
Right.
name? And
Right.
I was at the hospital. What was you at the hospital for? I
Hospital
was,
for,
I'll be
and that
stealing
was a
stuff.
good hospital.
You at the hospital stealing
Mhm.
stuff? Like, Jules, you believe that? What is he stealing now? Oh, you stealing some drugs? What you stealing? Like, come on, man.
Now, if that was the good hospital, though,
Was that
Yeah.
a good hospital?
then, and that's the one that was mentioned, why did Traxon and Alex go to the old hospital looking for Rain?
Because that's
Because
where she
they're
was
slow.
originally placed.
I
They
mean,
didn't put two and two together. They hadn't put two and two together yet.
that's
That's what I
dumb.
gathered from it. They just hadn't put two and two together.
Yeah,
I
they
just
didn't. That was the first place that they had in mind because that's the only place that they knew about,
right.
right?
That's where
Right,
she was at originally.
Yeah.
right. I understand that part, but then in getting this information and how, oh, okay, well, if he went to Stanley Hart and that's where he stole that man's watch, why would they not at least go to both hospitals and check? It seemed like that would have
Yeah.
been a clue to me, but
But
who
they're like,
knows?
it's Rain. You know what I'm saying? Rain gonna be in the ghetto hospital. She would not be in the prestigious hospital. You
She
know what I'm
can't
saying?
afford it.
They not making the connection with
Right.
Angel and Rain at all.
But
No.
when
Yeah,
she
they're not
wasn't
making a
there,
they're not making a connection with Ray or Horace either, or
Right.
anybody in that, because technically, if somebody that Horace or somebody might send to their hospital, or whatever the case may be, or the family, yeah, they tend to kind of keep it a real big secret. So maybe that's why, they dumb. Anybody that's willing, Dumb and Dumber, just like Candy said, for
mhm.
them to not put the connection together. And literally, this was the moment where he said something about that particular hospital, but that hospital wasn't mentioned earlier. It was never mentioned, in the earlier time. So they just
Right.
thinking, let's go to the one where we thought she was supposed to be.
No, but
Right.
it was mentioned though, because remember when Jules talked to Horace told him this story before Angel did. He said that, remember when he called him and said, "Hey, I need you to find this kid. I was at the hospital. He stole my watch." And then Angel gave him the exact same story.
Mhm.
So he did know, they knew prior to this moment that he was at Stanley Hart. So maybe Jules did not communicate that with Traxon and Alex, but yeah, they're still dumb. Because
Yeah,
they
they
weren't doing anything.
they didn't think Rain could afford that hospital. Let's be honest.
And also my thinking though is that hospital is pretty big. They bought a wing of the hospital. They don't have the entire hospital. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, but for him to be in a hospital, yeah, you would think that Horace would be in their wing that they own, right? But
Mhm.
Jules ain't thinking like Jules not putting it
Right.
together. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, Rain wouldn't
Useless.
possibly be there. Why would she be there? She can't even afford to be there.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Candy Love said, as Tamika would say, that ain't how they wrote it.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
True that.
Hilarious. But we gonna have a moment where we got to say bye to Felicia, because Felicia is just up here doing the utmost. She has turned into Delinda 2.0. She has turned into Body, and now she is there. We're at the club, and she's questioning Alex.
Yeah.
Where's Kimmy, and where's Delinda? Delinda's not here. Like, she has decided that she has become in charge of Delinda's until she can get some real answers, because we do find out, in fact, that baby girl is there. Kimmy's sister is there at the club. Any particular thoughts on Felicia and her red wig? And yeah.
Oh, that was just horrible, girl.
Annoying.
Ugh.
I'm just like, where you come from? Like, you came out of nowhere. Like, we ain't see you in part one. Like, how you just show up now, like, trying to take over? Who the hell are you? That's what I was thinking. Like, who the
Right.
hell are you? You questioning Angel now. All right.
And barging in the men's
TP
area.
just barging into the men's joint.
Mhm.
The dangalangs hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
what's wrong with you, man?
And it was a lot of swinging going on in that
We
locker
know you
room.
saw that. We know that.
Indeed.
No, but
Indeed.
it made more sense if they had chosen that other girl. Remember that girl that Kimmy got into a lightweight fight with? It would have made more sense at that.
Yeah, I about to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah, I remember.
Like, we didn't even see her in part two.
We didn't see
Yeah,
her. No,
Right.
at all. We didn't see a lot of the girls that was in part one and part two, like, at all. So, yeah.
Yeah, because we barely at the club.
Right.
Mm-hmm. She was
Okay.
annoying though. She was very annoying.
Very.
Yeah, she was definitely very annoying, but then she also kind of says how at some point we're going to see her where she's telling him, about Kimmy's sister. Like she really was telling a whole lot of stuff because he's going to see her walking with Kimmy's sister and be like, "Oh, I'll take her." And she was like, "You better not." And then, "Oh yeah, effort." Like I'm like, "What is wrong with you?"
Sylvie,
Like,
yeah, Sylvie.
yeah, Sylvie, like what is in your brain?
Nothing.
Not nothing at all. Nothing at all,
Not
y'all.
nothing.
Nothing.
But this dude right here, abs for days.
What a
But
clown.
anyway, he was like, "Listen, we could still get the dude with the yellow car and get his money. He's always in here flashing the money." And Alvo or whatever the dude name was,
Salvo.
Salvo, yeah, Salvo. He never came back. I was riding behind him, and I saw the car catch fire, and dudes just came out spraying. I'm like, bruh, and you still want to risk your life to go and try to rob somebody?
Okay.
What
Literally.
is going on?
Dusty Dustin. His name was
Mhm.
Dustin, and he dusty as hell because, sir, no.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
like,
even
what
know
kind of
why.
plan is that?
Exactly. You saw, you don't know who those strays were for. You
Right.
don't know if that will be you next time. Why would you still want to go to this man's house? Just a dumb
Living
plan.
on the edge, want money, money hungry people. They gonna do anything and don't even make sense. Like you're not even making sense right now.
And this
Right.
is
Yeah.
the first time in Beauty and Beast, Beauty and Beast, Beauty and Black
Beauty
history.
and the now you gotta sing it. Now you gotta sing it.
This is the first time in Beauty and Black's history that Angel did not latch on to this stupid plan.
Good plan. Yep.
I think
The
he learned his
first time.
lesson. I think
Right.
he learned his
exactly.
lesson.
Yeah.
Remember what
He
I mentioned
didn't.
earlier? Horace
didn't learn
pulled
his
out the
lesson.
blicky. He sprayed everybody. And he
Yep.
was about to spray him. I think this part two, he's like, okay, I gotta, think. I gotta think. I don't want to be unalive.
No, he
Definitely.
still got a
He
stupid
just went-
plan in there left before the end of the season ends.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we know how it ended, and that was just
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Lord
he
have
just
mercy.
went through a lot right now. So yeah, so he just went through a lot right now.
all eyes
Oh,
on you. All eyes on
okay.
Letitia. All eyes on
happened to
Letitia. Hey,
She'll be
no
back.
music.
He'll be back in a minute.
No music.
Hey,
Hey,
I don't have a song for Angel. Not
Beauty
yet.
and the Beast. You said Beauty and the Beast, so you might as well
I
sing.
don't even know that song
You're
though.
on stage right now, so
I know.
Letitia.
Should we go to the next?
Oh, she's
Because
back.
I
She's
got my
back.
notes.
Yeah.
You back?
She's
Okay,
back.
cool. I was about to go to my notes.
Letitia about to sing, boy. Give us your talent. It's the talent show.
Listen, I don't know what the hell happened, but we back. That's
We
all
back.
I can say. We're back. We're back.
Hey.
We're back. We're back.
Welcome
The
back.
shenanigans
Welcome
will
back.
continue over here. Let me get this whole screen situation back together.
Hey.
I don't know what y'all said when I left, but we back.
Letitia was about to sing "You're My Angel." You're my angel.
Can y'all hear
Oh,
me?
you look like you about to sing.
She about to sing that for Angel.
Duet.
I didn't have a song for Angel though, but
They're
just
doing duets, Tika. They do duets together. Harmonizing in the whole nine.
this song. This show brings out the music in me. It's just they always got a song. I got a song for Harold too, and I forgot to say it when we talked about it before. But
Oh yeah.
maybe next time. You cool, Tika?
Tika Douchey in the house. No music. No music. No
Hey.
music.
Hey.
No music. What up, y'all? So what else we gonna say about this as Tika gets it together?
He said,
Well,
"You ain't pull him out." He said, "You ain't pull him out." I'm like, "It was on fire, Angel. What are you talking about?"
Exactly.
I mean, you seen somebody getting sprayed with bullets, then the car catch on fire.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna help. Are you out your
Right.
mind? So dude did right by busting the U and turned around. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He absolutely did. I'm like, you don't know who these people you're dealing with. You're talking about, yeah, I still got his number. I still got his address or whatever. I'm like, okay, show up if you want to. But I feel like also like who in the club who doesn't have Charles's address? It seemed like he always taking somebody from the club home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what Bernie was saying earlier. It's like you just bring anybody home.
Yeah, it's a wonder somebody didn't already
If I
rob
take
him.
you home,
I'm like, he
okay.
probably blindfold them and then he drove.
They spin them around in a
Mhm.
circle. Be like, okay, you're not gonna know where you are when you take off the blindfold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mallory and Charles agreed to meet to talk. Where do they meet?
So listen, y'all. Okay, if y'all can hear me, give me a thumbs up because I have no idea what is going on. Hopefully y'all can at least hear
Yeah.
me enough
Hey.
to
Oh,
carry on
Lord,
this
he started
conversation
it
because I don't know what
again.
the hell is going on right now.
Yeah.
It is if it ain't one thing, it's another. That's all I can say, y'all.
Oh, he
But
figured
we
it
gonna
out.
see where Mallory and Charles agree to meet and talk. Where do they meet? We already saw that and we already asked that question. We answered that question. Stein and Stag, Stick and Stein, Roll and Stag. Anyway, they do have this conversation. So let's see. What were y'all particular thoughts on just the whole entire conversation between Charles as well as Mallory?
Irrelevant and
And at
messy.
this point, anybody can go.
Irrelevant and messy. Super messy. Super like whatever. Like it was a waste of time, to be honest with you. There was nothing we got out of this conversation. Like,
Not really.
I'm not sleeping with her. You just want to know about Varney.
Mhm.
So what?
I was just seeing how he was gonna ask this question because without letting her know that him
He
and
messing with
Bernie is
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Charles was asking. I've been in a position too where you ask too many questions because then people start to get suspicious. Mallory was like, "Why was you all turned up about
Mhm.
Varney anyway?" Oh, no reason. I was just asking. No, that's not what you literally came all the way out to meet for drinks to ask about.
and
About
then
this.
Varney.
ask about the family. No,
Mhm.
darn well he don't care how the
Exactly.
family do it. That's so like, dude.
So we keep saying that we think that she don't get it, but I think she does. She just not wasting her time with going into, oh, you are messing with Varney, aren't
Like
you?
really trying to find it
She
out.
don't really
She
care.
don't care.
You see how
Mhm.
she is. She was ready to leave, and he's like, "Nah, stay." And she's like, "This drink is burning my throat. This is cheap. I'm
Cheap.
out of here." She didn't even want to be there.
Right.
So
I like how Charles just continued to party on, went up to the band. I was like, yes,
that's his
good
personality.
time.
He by himself, having his own party by himself. Yep.
You had to find a new person to bring home from the
The-
Stein and Stag.
Stag and
Right.
Stein.
Stag and Stein or Stein
Or
and
Stein
Stag.
and
Stag
Stag.
and
One of 'em.
We know it's not real. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
Yep.
That's the name, Stein and Stag.
That
I got
was
you.
it.
Stein and Stag. Got you.
Hey, that sounds good. Yeah.
Oh my God, he gonna do that every time.
You already know.
Technical
Now
difficulties
that I
today.
got the file
Figured
written.
it out.
Hey y'all, so I do apologize. We having signal outages over here in my area, which is why this is all confused. So I'm gonna just scroll the slides. If y'all can just kind of take over for me,
Yeah,
if
we
y'all
got
don't
you.
mind with just finishing out the conversation. I sincerely apologize. I don't know what the heck is going on, why it's doing this on this afternoon of a Saturday, but
We got
and
you.
y'all know I'm aggravated over here, but it is what it is.
We got
No
So
problem.
Mallory and Charles, they have their conversation. They have their woman-to-woman meeting, and this is how it all plays out. What are y'all thoughts on this whole conversation?
Yeah, we said it before, but we'll say it again. Super messy. He just brought her there just to ask about Varney, and then he tries to ask about the rest of the family. She knows he don't care about the rest of the family. It was just a waste of time, and she didn't even really want to be there.
And then we had another stupid conversation from Calvin and Jillian in the midst
about
of
to say
this.
that.
And you can see them
Right.
in the background talking and being irrelevant.
Being little kids, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
outside, but I'm coming with you.
This
Annoying.
stupid B right here.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh, I said that out loud.
You
I
did
was-
say it
Yes.
out loud, Chicago.
I agree though, Monique. I'm like, how you get caught up like this because she doesn't think. She doesn't think. This is after she got the when her phone went dead, right? And when Rain was
Yep.
getting poked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then so she grabs her purse, runs outside, and of course Traxton is outside. This is also right after Jules had left.
Right.
And so he snatches her up, threw her in the car, and they on the
Yeah.
road at this point. Like, yikes.
I
Girl.
think I gotta remember, like, she is still mentally immature. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think she got a lot of life skills in the time period that she was dropped off and that she connected with, you know, Rain, and now she's in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So she don't get a lot of life skills at all. You know?
At
Yeah.
all. You're right.
So now we got her talking to Jules. And what are they talking about? You know, what are they talking about, Monique? What do you remember? Because you know you
He's
got that
telling her to
extra.
come on home. We're gonna discuss.
Well, I know
this.
I do want to say she's just talking mad trash. Like
Okay, there you
she
go.
is really about that life at this point. Like she is ready to go by any means necessary. She don't care who it affects, who it hurts, because all she wants is her sister. And I don't know if she thinks that she's going to go and meet up with Jules and do what she did to everybody else. But Kimmy got to keep in mind, Jules is a different type of animal.
Yes.
But this is her plan. And so I'm gonna move to the next slide real quick, where we're gonna see where she ain't gonna flip the table, she gonna flip the whole freaking vehicle, y'all. So we can dive in on that moment.
Okay.
Come on, seatbelt. When she put the seatbelt, I don't know she was about to be on some BS. Like,
He knew it too, though.
I
He's like,
mean,
what
you've been
what gonna
riding for
do?
a good minute, and now you put on your seatbelt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, come on. But I
What's his
ain't mad
name?
at her though.
What's his name? Stink? What's his
Traction.
name?
Traxton.
Traxton. Like
Not distraction.
she was distraction. He was she was trying to get at him mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know what they doing? Like, how you caught up to like us? That whole conversation was a whole mental thing, and that's where she's kind of smart at trying to get in people's heads. So she was trying to get into his head and the whole nine, but he's still on like, yo, I'm just getting paid. I don't know nothing, whatever. She's like, all right, bet. Keep on driving.
That part.
And
But
man,
if he suspected her doing something, why was he speeding up like that? Like, sir.
Right.
because he ain't too
Stupid.
smart either.
Because he thought she wasn't gonna try something while he was doing the speeding. I'm like,
Yeah.
So she thought, surprise, surprise.
And you know, he probably think he way stronger than her. You know what I'm saying? This little girl ain't gonna do nothing to me. Like, yeah, right.
I mean, she got 2.5 bodies. Well, he know the 2 bodies, but he
Yeah.
don't know about what's his name, Rory, being out the window.
Right.
Yeah. You know about the bodies. I'm wondering why she ain't sitting in the she ain't sitting in the back because you don't got no partition. You know what I'm
he
saying?
never had no partition.
I wouldn't put her in the back because she gonna try to strangle me from the back. You know
Unless
what I mean?
unless she was handcuffed or something. But
Oh
even
shoot.
Yeah, they handcuffed Angel. Maybe they used their last handcuff. I don't know.
I see you, Tyra. What's up, Tyra? You riding the
Tyra.
short bus? You wild.
Oh no! But she
There's a
pepper
lot of
sprayed
people
him.
that's super slow up in this motherfreaker, but this was wild
Yeah,
right
it's a lot
here.
of people slow.
Like, come on, TP with the car hanging, and they about to be unalive. Yeah, this was kind of wild here. But she
Yeah.
sprayed him. What's she spraying with? She sprayed him with
Pepper
spray.
pepper spray.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
was wild. I was like, this dude. Like, you can't
That's why she
underestimate
went
Kim.
back to the motel for that dang on pepper spray.
That's what she went back for. Okay.
Yeah, because we like, why she go back to the motel? And like, she
Yeah.
has anything of value, in my opinion.
Right.
So why would you go back there? I didn't get it, but
So she went back to get that, and
She
used
said she
that
was
on him.
packing a bag or something, but I mean, I don't
a
know.
purse. Well, I ain't see her pack nothing.
I agree. I don't think she had time because that's when Angel busted in there and told her to uncuff him. But you know,
How many episodes deep are we now in part 2? Are we 3 episodes?
yep,
And she
This
still
is
ain't
12.
take a shower.
Yep.
Nasty.
At
Just-
all.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Episode.
But
Well,
neither
it's-
it don't look
it's
like
the fourth
Trax and them
episode.
have either. I don't think
What
anybody
four
has at this
episodes
point.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can't really hear you, Tika. If you're trying
Yeah,
to speak, we can't really hear you.
We can hear you a little bit.
Yeah, it's low.
You gotta bring it closer.
Yeah.
Let me turn it up.
All right.
Can you hear me a little bit better now?
Check your settings because it sounds like you on like the computer speaker, a computer mic, and not the mic that you
Yeah, I
got.
had to get on the
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we still can hear you,
Yeah, well,
nonetheless.
I'm here to the best of my capabilities. Anyway, you guys, when you think you got it all together, shit just happens. So it
Yeah,
is what practice this whole thing.
Yeah,
I was like, let's
things
get it
happen.
together.
It's all right.
Anyway, it be
it's
like that
okay.
We
sometimes,
hold you
and it's
down.
all good. And I do appreciate y'all holding me down. I absolutely appreciate
We
that.
got you.
With that being said, y'all, anybody have any final thoughts? Because we gonna wrap this thing up. Any final thoughts? Or we kind of know what's gonna happen because at this point, everybody kind of been watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The have has already seen the full season or the full part two. Um, so I guess just ask any final thoughts on this last episode 12, the hot seat. What do you guys have coming up next on your channel? And we can start with Letitia.
Okay, my final thoughts. That was really risky of Kimmy, but she is determined, and as Rain has told us throughout, there is no stopping her once she gets to this point. And so we just gonna hope for the best. It is what it is. But that was still a stupid move to just run out there like that. But it is what it is. And again, this is setting us up for what is to happen next, which, that'll be eye opening. And as far as what I have going on, don't forget we're back tomorrow with our Rewind the Light Black Sitcom Spotlights, and we will be talking about Black love turnover. I'm sorry, a struggle of stalker turnovers. Those people that kind of wore folks down and then actually got into the relationship,
Mm.
or not. It's a highly annoying topic for me when it comes to black sitcoms. So I definitely have some thoughts. I hope you'll join me. The new time is 4 p.m. on Sundays. And if you have any other black sitcom topics you want to talk about just for the nostalgia's sake, let me know.
Let me know.
Oh, I'm sorry. And one more thing. I just posted my recap
Absolutely.
of Duplicity also.
For me,
Gotcha.
later today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing my Beyond the Gates. There's only 3 episodes I'm covering, and also tomorrow evening we're gonna cover Found with the whole panel. We back with Found and Atlanta Housewives and what else? I think that's it for right now. I might do Duplicity. Stop, Jay. I might do Duplicity
I'm
of it
not
all.
stopping.
It depends how I feel. So yeah. Jay, go ahead.
And we don't stop. We don't stop. So family, yeah, look.
I'm mad he
I
don't do
just
that.
dropped I just dropped my Duplicity recap and review and my opinion. Check it out. Drop your rating below. Okay. I believe at some point we're gonna go live and discuss it all together. I'm looking forward to that. Also, we did the first reaction to episode 3 of Raising Canaan, me and Mo 69 Ways. You know what I'm saying? We was up late, hanging out, doing our thing. She was awake this time. It was great. And we had a good time. So check that out. I dropped some exclusives in that live too. So make sure you watch all the way to the end on either one of our channels. It's all good. And yeah, we got a lot of other things coming up. We're gonna see if we can get the what it looked like again once we get the exclusive picks for Raising Canaan. So look out for that. And yeah, man, just keep it locked. Keep it locked right here, VKJ TV. You already know what it is. Subscribe if you like the vibe. And shout out to all my members. Shout out to all my members. We love you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Got more exclusives coming for y'all. I love it.
Absolutely, Jay. And I absolutely, even though with the computer shenanigans, the internet
Yeah.
shenanigans, I do appreciate you guys for tapping in, kicking it with your girl, holding your girl down as we go through this episode of Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, episode 12, which was entitled The Hot Seat. I hope y'all, the audience, got the gist of what I was trying to do, putting everybody in the hot seat, having these ruthless conversations. I love it. With that being said, coming up on my channel, All Things Ruthless. We're going to be celebrating the 5-year anniversary of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. It's the shenanigans on the compound have been going down for literally 5 years, and we're definitely going to, tap in and just, celebrate the cast and the characters of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. We're definitely coming back on Wednesday with Jay, and we're going to do Ruthless Roundtable. As well as Thursday with myself and EJ the TV Junkie. We'll be doing Ruthless Conversation. I'm all in Ruthless literally right now, so y'all might see me drop bits and pieces of different little reactions to certain projects. I definitely want to drop a reaction to Duplicity because they got me effed up at the end of that, and I just got to talk about it a little bit. But with that being said,
I think she dropped off.
even if you didn't say anything or place anything in the car presence. So thank you so much for being here. And we're going to wrap this thing up because the internet be showing its ace. And we out of here, though. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in. We absolutely appreciate y'all. And